I felt devastated of her cheating admissions. Hi there, welcome to Reddit Goat channel. Today we are going to have another unbelievable cheating story. But before we get started, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our daily cheating stories. I'm extremely sorry if this comes off as a rant, but I don't have anyone to express all this to. I would never have thought I would find myself on this sub. I worked hard for 4 years. We fought at times, but the fact that we came back stronger always made me believe that we could get through anything in the world. We spoke every day. We said I love you every single day. We slept on calls, even after spending the whole day together. We made so many promises to each other, about marriage, about kids, about families. We helped each other grow emotionally and mentally. I shifted cities after the lockdown to pursue my education. Less than 1 month after I left, she cheated. For 2 weeks, 2 months back. She told me 3 days back, trickle truth. Told me she made out with the guy once. Later she tells me they hooked up multiple times. She still hasn't told me the whole story. The intrusive thoughts of him kissing her neck, her touching him touching her, haunt me every single second. I wake up with my heart trying to come out of my chest. I cannot fall asleep until I have exhausted myself with anxiety. I've never felt this way. I hurt so bloody much. She lied and manipulated me. She kissed me with the same lips she kissed him with, when I had gone back for a week. She hugged my sister and mother. She couldn't handle her guilt, so she took a break. She made me block the guy's number, saying that she had a fight with him and doesn't want me talking to him. The guy was going to tell me, he's psychotic, and was threatening her. The guilt and the fear didn't go away, so she told me. Half truth. She made out consensually on multiple occasions. Met him during the day and then slept on call with me at night. She ruined something beautiful we made for 4 years. I trusted her with my life and soul, and she broke it. It hurts so much. I hate her, but my instincts ask for her every single second. I have deleted all the pictures, burnt all the gifs, deleted all the chats, blocked her from everywhere, and am trying not to talk to her. I started going to the gym. I'm staying away from alcohol. On the negative side, I have also started smoking again and eating less. I have tried to get support from friends, but I don't know if they can empathize. They are supportive but help me with only distraction. I have to fight the urge to call and question her, scream at her, verbally abuse her every few minutes. I feel numb, anxious, angry, and vengeful at times 100, and so many other things. I feel so wronged. I cannot concentrate either. On studying, on movies, in social situations. What should I do? When does the hurt go away? What can I do to make it easier? How do I stop the intrusive thoughts, when it just pierces through my mindfulness exercises? How do I sleep without my heart feeling like it could burst out any second? What can I do to love myself more when I cannot even concentrate? How can I move on from this betrayal? Should I call her to get the whole story or just move on? I know a lot of you have gone through much worse and come out alive. It's absolutely insane to me that human emotions are capable of handicapping someone like this. Here are some of the best comments from our community. A good way to love yourself more is to seek guidance from a mental health professional. Are you currently seeing somebody? Because the symptoms that you're describing, the hurt and ongoing sadness, could be signs of a trauma bond or a form of PTSD. A professional can help you work through the trauma, your journey since then, and where you want to go from there. You'll get through this. Remember, the pain is finite. You have to reconcile that she won't help you heal. She is unlikely to ever get the full truth, so a discussion with her will only draw you further down. You have to focus on your own healing and find positive coping methods. Right now, you're struggling to find them if you've picked up smoking. You need to 180 from there and find some other positive way to occupy emotional energy. If you're at a university, they have support systems for mental health. I encourage you to visit one of them. The truth is, man, the less you know, the better. I cannot stress that enough. Finding out more will only bring you pain, likely immense pain. You need to trust me on this. As hard as it is to not want to know more, you must not indulge. Don't even speculate about what might have happened. She never really loved you. Anyone capable of being seduced for casualness has no respect for their partner. Remind yourself that you don't want to be with someone who doesn't respect you, even if you adore them so much about them. You will never be able to get over the thoughts, so it's best you just think of her as a dead enemy. You will find love again, and God willing it will be pure and honest. 2 months apart is no fucking excuse. Stay strong. Get outside and get moving. Reach out to close friends and loved ones and don't hold back telling them everything. Sign yourself up for something you've always wanted to do and just show up. Schedule as many things as you can to keep yourself occupied. Don't be afraid to tell people what you're going through. Here's the second story. I, 34M, have been married to my wife, 32F, for 8.5 years. 2 children, 3,6. The first domino fell in 2018 when I found out my wife was talking to an abusive ex she dated briefly in HS. She admitted he reached out but said he was only talking to him because he was suicidal and she was going to cut him off soon. All the signs were there, the constant texts, looking at her phone. Long story short, I found out they were sexting and planning on meeting up, but never did. She changed her number, blocked him and swore she would never talk to him again. She said there was this trauma since he was her first and it was borderline rape and that's the only reason she talked to him, and is working on it. Fast forward to 2021, I bought a trip for her to go to Florida solo, found out she was texting a different ex asking him to meet her during the trip. He didn't go but she got mad at me when I said it was a big deal. I invited other friends too. She claimed the other 3 friends were all female friends of hers. That was the first big fight this year. Now fast forward to October of this year. She started hanging out with a single friend all the time, who introduced a guy to her. Around this time she tells me that we should stop focusing on our marriage and just focus on the kids. Her and this guy text each other 6,000 times in a 2-month span. Sexting, multiple times she said she's done talking to him but I keep finding evidence. She claims they've only made out 3 times, but I'm sure it was 100x worse. Each day I live with this pain in my heart, that another man had his way with my wife. I wish it was a simple divorce and move on, but when you have an emotional child who doesn't understand this but just wants her parents together and my wife who's threatened suicide each time shit hits the fan, I feel like I'm stuck in this hell. If I stay I feel like I'll inevitably go crazy and lose myself. If I go I feel like I'll hurt my family, and what if my wife was telling the truth and it was just some kissing, which still hurts. Here are some of the best comments from our community. She essentially laid out her choice to you with the "let's focus on the kids" comment. She knows what she's doing. This is clearly stressing you out and it's not worth going through it. Even for your kids. I'd say go through with the divorce, talk to your kids about it and let them know it won't change the relationship you have with them. Don't worry about what her family says. I've seen parents still rationalize 1000x worse behavior than your wife. Read my post history. Just get a lawyer, evidence, and exit plan together. Almost everyone here wishes they would have left earlier. She will spin her story and make you a villain no matter what, but your kids will figure it out eventually who's really got their best interests in mind. Good luck, man. It'll be okay. His suicide threat is a manipulation tactic. She just wants to entrap you, like she has, so she can continue to have you as well as the other men too. If you do divorce her, please make sure you're saving up all the evidence of the emotional neglect and abuse she's put you through, and all the cheating. Make note of any time you think she's manipulated the kids against you. I hate to say it, but the court systems are often not fair to men in divorces. That's why you need to have this evidence. It is really tricky when it comes to the kids, but one day they will be old enough for you to explain what happened and they will understand. But you have to try and put your foot down on this woman or she will continue manipulating you and everyone around you just to make your life hell. She seems to enjoy that. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for any future cheating stories.